Good evening. Good evening. I'd like to welcome you all to the 27th Annual South St. Paul Educational Foundation Scholarship Program. My name is Rankin Patet, and I'm the Foundation President. The South St. Paul Educational Foundation was established in 1984, and for the last 27 years has been supporting and promoting the educational experiences of our students here in South St. Paul. We are here tonight to award 119 of our students with over $240,000 worth of scholarships. Congratulations to all our students. This night is for you as we recognize your achievements. Students, as you graduate and move on to new challenges, know that in addition to your families and friends, there are many people here tonight who want only the very best for you. You are part of a community which has a long history of promoting education and supporting our students. Our program tonight will highlight these dedicated and hardworking students, but in addition to awarding scholarships to our graduating seniors, the South St. Paul Educational Foundation also provides funding for activities and experiences which support and complement what our students are learning in class. For example, this year, we supplied our high school debate team with 10 iPad tablet computers, which will be used by team members and coaches putting at their fingertips the very latest in technology. We also supported field trips to Carpenter and Dodge Nature Center. We also supported a mural project with a local artist, a physics circus demonstration, science museum trips, and a make-your-own book project. This is just a partial list of the programs we have funded this year, and I could go on and on to chronicle all the many and varied programs that we, over the years, have helped make possible. Our mission as a foundation is to support and foster the educational experience of all of our students and to support our teachers and administrators. Just as School District Number 6 has a reputation for excellence and is highly respected, so too is our educational foundation. We have become one of the very best, if not the most respected foundation of its kind. We are able to do the work we do both in our schools and in offering scholarship assistance only because of the dedication and vision of many very generous people. First and foremost, our donors and benefactors have year after year stepped up with scholarship and program funding that allow us to give our students the very best here at South St. Paul. Thank you to each and every donor, to the families, the businesses, the organizations, the clubs, the groups, and all who have given. Thank you. Our students have benefited each year through classroom programs and will move on to college and other challenges with scholarship assistance which you have made possible. We also benefit from a dedicated board of directors, a group of very talented and committed people who give of their time and expertise with only our students' best interests at heart. It has been my pleasure and privilege to work with them, and at this time I would like to introduce our current board members. And as I call your name, if you would please stand. Krista Edson, Nancy Whiteside-Umera, Beth Bauman, Sue Bresney, Adam Carter, Tom Darden, Dave Erickson, Mike Francis, Michelle Lehman, Steve Lewandowski, Helen McDonough, Mary Malumbi, Don Peacock, and Rick Voigt. Thank you. The executive director of our foundation is Carrie Voyevich, and her administrative assistant is Sharon Jakacki. Sharon was letting you go for dinner. I must say that Sharon and Carrie are the heart and soul of our foundation. Their efforts and commitment to our students, our school district, and to our community have allowed our foundation to achieve its current success. But most of all, they have given our students their very best. Thank you to you. In addition to our current board members, there are a number of past board members in our audience, and I won't call you by name, but if there's any past board members, could you please stand? Thank you for your service and your continued support of the foundation. We could not have a program this evening without the help of many people, and so before we begin, I would like to acknowledge a number of people who have made tonight possible. A special thank you to Anchor Bank, Mars and Powers Investment Council, and Steve Duty, Edward Jones Investments for providing our students with their dinners this evening. Thank you to Dan Grievous Photography for taking our student pictures. Also, thank you to the South St. Paul Technical Department, the South St. Paul Food Service, and the South St. Paul Custodial Group for making this evening as special as it is. Thank you to Town Square Television and to Sue McDaniels, who once again will read our student biographies this evening. Thank you to the numerous volunteers who set up the room and all of our student volunteers who escorted our guests in this evening. And I was escorted in too, so thank you. And as always, we are very fortunate this evening to have a number of distinguished guests who we have asked to share some thoughts and words of encouragement for our graduating seniors. And so I would like to begin by introducing our school district superintendent, Dr. David Webb.
Well, good evening. I'm Dave Webb, superintendent here of South St. Paul Schools, and what a pleasure it is, Dave, to be here with you. Dave hired me 12 years ago here in South St. Paul, and I know just 12 years ago when I was here for a brief time as a dean of students, how integral you were to kind of spawning so much of this tonight. So thank you. I'd like to begin by also introducing our school board members, and we have a great school board. So I'm going to ask if, when I mention your name, would you please rise to be recognized? Our board chair, Ann Coonahan, vice chair, Kay Erickson, Deb Clark, Wendy Felton, Lisa Rother, John Voyevich, and Amy Williams. You deserve a big round of applause. I also want to honor and thank the members of our senior class for your hard work, your commitment, and making this a great year to be a Packer. If you think to just the memories of a fall, a winter, and now the spring that we've had, what a great year. Thank you to our staff for your dedication and all that you do to serve our students. Thank you to our parents and grandparents for all of your support for our students here tonight. And students, I would like to just take about 20 seconds for you to turn to mom or dad or grandma to say thank you for getting me here tonight. All right. Next, I would like to thank our donors. Thank you for making this evening possible. Carrie Voyevich, Sharon Jakacki, thank you for your work, and thank you to board members, the foundation board, for all of your work to coordinate this great event. Tonight is a wonderful example about what's so unique about this community. What you see here tonight is the depth of the pride, tradition, and excellence of South St. Paul. Very few communities have a foundation like South St. Paul that's built on members staying connected and giving back to serve the community. Very few communities honor their graduates by placing their pictures for the past 100 years on their walls. My message to graduates is to not forget the pride of being a Packer, the tradition you've experienced while being here at this high school and in our district, and the excellence of our IB programming that you have come to know and expect. Our board and staff are working hard to continue to offer this same high-quality experience for generations to come. It's my hope that no matter where you land, you will continue to give back in the way that our donors are demonstrating this evening. I'd like to finish with a quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson that's a favorite of mine. He writes, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us." It's my hope that what now lies within each of our graduates is the deep pride, tradition, and excellence of South St. Paul. Thank you, and have a great evening.
Next, I'd like to introduce our school principal, Mr. Butch Manning.
Good evening and welcome to this great event. I don't have anything left to say because both of them took all my thunder here, but I'm going to try anyway. I love to try to throw a joke or something out here because we need to lighten it up just a little bit. But as we take a look at things and in this great evening, again, I just want to thank Kerry Voyevich, the Education Foundation, and all the people that have donated their money to this foundation over all these years. This is truly, truly an outstanding organization. Dr. Webb alluded to this. You can go to any school in the state of Minnesota, and when they talk about foundations, this is the foundation they model themselves after. They call us, they say, what do you do, how does it work? It is remarkable what this community, not a large community, but a caring community, has been able to do over all these years. Seniors, please stand up. I want every senior to stand up. And I want you to look around. Seniors, I want you staying up because I want you to look at all these people around here and take a look at what they are doing for you. I would like you to join me as we thank the foundation for all of the wonderful work they do. We truly appreciate it. Seniors. Thank you, seniors. You can now sit down. I am now going to challenge you, seniors. I want you to take this, and I want you to take this to heart. Look at these people around you, the members of the foundation, the people who donate money to you, and the people who are here to present scholarships. The majority of these people are all South St. Paul graduates. Some of them sat in the same chairs you're sitting in and were anxiously awaiting to find out if they received a scholarship and what scholarship it would be. What these people have in common is that they have never forgot their roots. They are South St. Paul Packers. They have given back to the community, to the foundation, so you, the seniors of 2011, can experience your dream. Seniors, in 5, 10, 15, 20 years, or whenever you gain some money, remember your roots. Once a Packer, always a Packer. South St. Paul needs you to continue to give to the foundation so that the future students of South St. Paul will have an opportunity to experience their dreams. Thank you and have a great evening.
Our keynote speaker this evening and our guest of honor is Ann Koznajar. Ann Andrich Koznajar was a graduate from South St. Paul in 1968. While attending South St. Paul High School, she was the president of the AFS Club and was a member of the speech and debate team for all 4 years. Ann went on to attend Concordia University in St. Paul, graduating in 1972 with a degree in education and the social sciences. Ann started her graduate work at the University of Minnesota and completed her master's at National Louis University in Chicago with a degree in curriculum and instruction. Ann began her teaching career in Minnesota and then started a long career in the Highland Park school system in northern Illinois. Ann taught 5th and 6th grade social studies, then went to work as a curriculum associate and coordinator. She spent her last 16 years as one of the district's curriculum coordinators. Ann has served on several Illinois State Board of Education committees involved with reading and state assessments. She has served as an educational representative for the congressional-sponsored civics education programs, Project Citizen and We the People. Ann has appeared on Good Morning America with a student she helped coach to winning the American Express geography competition and as a resource during the then crisis in Bosnia. She also has been on ABC Nightline as part of a panel discussing the Balkan crisis. Ann has spent the last 36 years teaching and working with students and teachers in many different subject areas. She currently is a consultant with Student Achievement Matters Consulting Group, a group that she helped create. It seems only fitting to me that on an evening we are honoring and rewarding student achievement that we have such an accomplished and successful graduate who has dedicated her professional career to promoting learning and education. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Ann Koznajar.
Thank you so much for that lovely introduction. I'm so nervous, I don't even know where to begin. I'm very comfortable in the classroom, but somehow this doesn't look like the classroom. I look at the back of this building and I see where I was. This was the parking lot, and right about where table 27 is where I had my first fender bender in the parking lot at the high school with my parents' new car. And I'm very impressed. The speeches, the strategy, talk to your friends at the table, stand up. I said, what's left for me? We'll have to have a fire drill or something. I have to top that somehow. Anyway, honored guests, donors, foundation, school board members, administration, staff, families here, committee members for the event, those watching from home, alumni, and students from the class of 2011. You know, I was talking ahead of time. I said, no, I'm so nervous because in this day and age, it's so easy to offend people by your comments and your humor. So I went right to the kitchen to apologize to the staff there and told them I was going to make a few comments about the menu when I was in school. So I cleared that up. And then I was talking to Mark St. Peter, and I said, oh, Mark, I'm so nervous. And he said, oh, don't worry about it. You live in Chicago. It's not going to matter. No, you're going back to Chicago. Anyway, I'm thrilled to be here tonight. I'm so happy to have received this invitation. Believe me, it's such an honor. I come from a large immigrant South St. Paul family whose roots now go 4 generations deep into this community. And I brought tonight with me my Aunt Stella, who is a proud graduate of the South St. Paul High School graduating class of 1947. Thank you. We always travel in numbers, and you come from a big family, you don't ever go anyplace alone. But what a gift that you can be here tonight to share this with the seniors. What I attended was Central Elementary School across the street, and I had the same teachers that my father's and aunts and uncles had, so they knew everybody in the family. I grew up with the support of the most incredible love and culturally rich family that set its roots deep in faith and deep in this town. They, like many large families, came out of the World War II depression by building a church that is still in this town and still a source of strength. Many of my cousins are watching tonight. all 189 of you. Say hello. My Uncle Sam Vujovich was a South St. Paul police officer for 47 years, and he spent a lot of his career here at the high school talking to students, and I think he enjoyed that work the most. And today his son, my cousin Dan, is chief of police, and I happened to see him out in the parking lot before I came in here, and I just was thinking when I came here to sit down, it was kind of funny meeting Dan out there. I thought, you know, what's going on? Why is he coming? Did he know I was here? And so I just hope your license tabs are all up to date and everything, because whenever there's a lot of cars in one place, it makes their job so much easier. So check that out when you go. If there's paper on your windshield, it's a ticket. Okay. Anyway, I loved every minute that I spent here at the school. And I was thinking deeply, what could I come here and what message could I leave? Because the school has evolved so incredibly and beautifully, and you have wonderful staff, wonderful administration. And then I thought, well, what is an audience of 500 people? Because in teaching, you always say, what's the purpose, who's the audience? You know, when you're going to write something. And what does an audience of 500 people at the beginning of a 3-hour television show really need but levity and brevity? Nothing too heavy, nothing too long. So in education, we say it's a great lesson when you have levity, brevity, and repetition. So I'll try to do the first two, and we'll leave cable TV up for the repetition over and over. Okay, so these kids can all see themselves. I tried to do a little research to gather some data, because my work today includes a lot of research and data. And I was interested to learn, you know, what changed since I was here and what might have stayed the same. I see that the grade levels of students attending are quite different now. It's expanded. It was only grades 10 through 12 when I was here. The baccalaureate program, oh gosh, it doesn't get any better than that in education. The school structure has evolved, but I came and looked at the website, and I came across a document, and I was trying to figure out what it is, and then finally I realized that was a lunch menu. You know, I mean, it was like, you know, all different things. I was just used to this little calendar, and you were told what you were going to eat on that day. Now it's like choice and main dish and course, and, you know, and we're getting healthy here, and we're doing all those wonderful things. But as I was reading it, I was thinking, my goodness, you know, I need some translation on some of this, and I couldn't figure out what is a meatless dunker. It's on the menu. I don't know what it was. It didn't give a picture in my head. And then I thought maybe it's code for something. Maybe it's some kind of a wrestling move or something, you know, because who knows? And I said, chicken nuggets, wow, you know, next year they're going to come with a lead-free toy, you know. And then there's the item heading, there's a whole list of things called main dish choice, and there was something called turkey gravy. And I go, oh my gosh, is that thick or thin? I couldn't figure that out. But anyway, then I came across something that I ate in high school. Finally, I found something that was still here from 1968, a toasty dog. And the infamous toasty dog. And, you know, as I went in to talk to the kitchen staff, I heard this might be the last year it's on the menu, you know. And I said, oh, you got to figure out some way to make it stay to meet the new guidelines. So, but I hope it doesn't last as long as the Twinkies that I saved with my yearbook in 1968. But really, I think it's kind of a pastime to tease about school institutional food. It's just having fun a little bit. And I have to say in 1968, and I understand it's the same today, we knew the lunch staff. They were often parents whose children were attending the high school. They talked to us. They were friendly to us. They helped us when we needed something. They were real. So I thank the staff tonight for allowing me to reminisce on those days and the menu with a little humor. It was so good to see the school and witness the improvements and understand how it evolved since I left in 1968, and I have to say it's magnificent. It's a dynamic learning opportunity. Maybe we should invite those 7th graders to see this gathering tonight so that they could see what there is to look forward to and not to wonder, as seniors in the audience, if I would have only worked a little harder. I was recently watching a commencement speech, and it started out with these words to the seniors. Look at you, you fearless know-it-alls. In a few days, you can go to the washroom without asking permission. And to think tonight you're having dinner with those family members who once changed your diapers and burped you. And now you join together to plan the big steps for the next part of your life. And then I thought, maybe I should go with some of those wonderful statements of encouragement, but you're going to hear a lot of those at commencement and everything, but I thought it doesn't hurt to repeat them, repetition. First one was, don't forget to follow your dreams, unless, of course, they're stupid. Then, that's when you want to talk to your friends and family, and that's when you're going to find out just how much more your parents really know than you think they do. So consult your parents. Chill out, or you will burn out. Don't chill too much, because a hard work ethic will take you far. Learning is a destination. It is a never-ending journey for the rest of your life. And then I thought, maybe some words from some famous people, because now people are going to start quoting all the famous people, pass out the Kleenex, all that kind of stuff. So I thought, well, we had a few famous people here. You have the brains in your head. You have the feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. Dr. Seuss. I add, enjoy the ride and use your brains to choose the direction. Imagination is more than knowledge, said Albert Einstein. And I add, you are in the age of creativity. Think way out of the box. We find in life exactly what we put into it. Emerson. See, I'm like right up there with the administration. And I add, I'm glad we didn't have the same quote. And I add, give it all you've got. Your nation needs you, and your family needs you. The best way to cheer yourself is to cheer somebody else up, said Mark Twain. And I add, help others, and you will know joy. The big secret in life is that there's no big secret. Whatever your goal, you can get there if you're willing to work, said Oprah Winfrey. And I add, have goals. I am convinced that about half of what separates the successful entrepreneurs from the non-successful ones is pure perseverance, said Steve Jobs, Apple Computers. And I add to that, get an iPad or an e-reader, because in the near future, when you register for a class or a training of some kind, the e-readers will come fully loaded with everything that you will need to take the course. I have already seen the prototype. I'm so glad to hear you're handing out iPads. It's fantastic. I mean, not handing them out, you're donating them, okay. Character is what you do when no one is watching. It's a great feeling to do the right thing. Do it for yourself, and do it for those who gave you life and helped you get to this great milestone tonight. Never forget where you came from and where you started, and all the wonderful things you gain from a wonderful town with one high school and an incredible educational foundation. Never think you have to leave town forever or you can't come back. Thanks to those who stayed and never stopped loving this town, this school, or this foundation, because without them, this incredible legacy, which very few schools have, if any at all, you wouldn't have like this night tonight here, where you leave with something real and something helpful. I thank my sister's father-in-law, Bernie St. Peter, who is watching tonight. He was a multi-year school board president and a founding member of this foundation. I talked to him about the foundation, and he mentioned how the then superintendent, Dr. Metzen, organized the committee and asked Bernie to chair that committee. And he said there were business people, people from education, lawyers, everything you could imagine from the community on that committee. And Bernie said, I was just an ordinary member of the committee. Bernie St. Peter, You are no ordinary man. You are extraordinary, and you never did less than that. As a member of the foundation, as a husband, as a father, as a grandfather, you helped to lead the building of a legacy for the entire future of this town. Education was the lasting dream of the committee you chaired, and the foundation and the unbelievable donors made that dream come true. Thank you, and the donors. Education and learning makes all the difference in you and in the world. And whether it's college or career-ready training, wherever you are with your plans, whatever happens, no one can ever take that knowledge away from you. So never stop seeking more. In thinking about today in this high school, I can look you in the eye and say that I received everything I needed to be successful in a dynamic, changing world from my experiences here, the teachers, the office staff, the lunch workers, the coaches, and everyone that worked here and that I knew from this high school. It took a village. I gained the skills, the character, the strength to go out into college, career, and business with a foundation that was built on my experiences here. My family foundation, the faith they instilled and brought through the economic depression, and some of the best friends anyone could ever hope for in life were the ones that I had when I was a student at South St. Paul High School. And some of those best friends are in the audience tonight. You were with me wherever I go. We graduated with the voice of a football coach and a government teacher, Steve Silanoff, telling us in the softest, kindest voice, you have to have goals. You may not reach them all, but with them, you will get farther than you will without a goal in sight. Character and ethics count for more than just 2 words. Stand up straight and say it like you mean it. R.J. Happy, award-winning speech and debate teacher and coach. Say it in another language, foreign language department. Understand it from science. Know how you got your answer from math, and so on and so on. All of the great role models that have come out of this school, whether you agree with them or not, they showed you, you too can run for president. Or look like Sarah Palin, you betcha. I couldn't resist that one. That's another whole speech of what I went through during the election year. I could have made it big. Okay. You can be a governor. You can run a company. You can own your own grocery store chain. You can coach a college or major or Olympic team. You can be a teacher, a principal, a superintendent. You can own your own gas station. You can start your own company. You can be an author, an artist. You can open an organic restaurant, build things, and so on and so on. Whatever you do, make the best it can be. Those honored guests and donors that are here tonight, they're here because they are examples of what happens when you do your best. In conclusion, to my conclusion that will follow, I will leave you with a poem, which is a 2-syllable word, which was hammered into me in speech and debate. Do not say poem. It's a 2-syllable word, Miss Andrich. Poem. It stayed with me all my life. So for my poem, this is what I'd like to start my conclusion with. One song can spark a moment. One flower can wake the dream. One tree can start a forest. One bird heralds spring. One smile begins a friendship. One hand clasp lifts a soul. One star can guide a ship. One word can frame a goal. One vote can change a nation. One sunbeam lights a room. One candle wipes out darkness. One laugh will conquer gloom. One step must start a journey. One word must start a prayer. One hope will raise our spirits. One touch can show you care. One voice can speak with wisdom. One heart can know what's true. One life can make a difference. You see, it's up to you. In closing, use your brains to make the best choices and decisions in the new freedom and life you are about to begin. And keep this incredible educational legacy alive, and South St. Paul High School will continue to produce the most incredible, interesting graduates the world has ever seen. Now, let's get on with this 3-hour extravaganza. The best is yet to come. Set the DVRs for American Idol. I've been told we're missing American Idol. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to the class of 2011. Be a part of the legacy. Make us proud. Thank you.
Thank you, Ann. Well, we're at that point of the extravaganza where we're going to be awarding scholarships. And so at this time, I'm going to turn the program over to Carrie Voyevich, our Executive Director.
We'll go right here, Adam. Hi, everyone. It's so nice to be with you this evening. Tonight's a very special night for the South St. Paul Educational Foundation. This year, we will be awarding $240,000 of scholarships to our graduating seniors. And it's primarily because of all these great donors here and donors all over the United States that believe in this foundation and supporting our kids in South St. Paul, including the awards tonight. Over the past 27 years, the foundation has awarded $3 million worth of scholarships to our graduating seniors. And in addition to that, as Rankin talked about all the programs that we do, we've awarded $2 million in programs for curriculum enhancing enrichments to our classroom. We're very proud of the broad range of scholarships that we have for our seniors tonight. It represents a true cross-section of our students' interests and ability. If you'd like to join us, we have a fun event going on in August, and I want to share a little bit about it with you. It's our Friends of the Foundation Gala on August 11th, and you can find a little more information about it in your program this evening. Also, feel free to take an annual report that are spread around the tables if you want to learn a little bit more about our foundation. I want to explain a little bit how the evening's going to go tonight. We're going to follow along with the program. Parents, I could have your attention for a minute as your student's name is called to come up and receive their scholarship. We'd love you to stand up too to be recognized for all your hard work and support you've given your students on their way to this part of their life. I also want to remind the students as you come up, we've made this aisle sort of in the middle here. I know it's a packed room. We have this aisle here, otherwise you could use the perimeters of this room to get up here. And some of the donors who will come up will have more than one scholarship that they will be awarding. And I'd ask all of the scholarship recipients to stay up here because we're live on TV and we like to have all their smiling faces together. After you receive your scholarship, you'll go off this way with Dan Grievous Photography behind this curtain here. You'll get your photo taken. And Dan Grievous has been with us for years, and we really appreciate all the support that he gives us. We're very fortunate this evening to have our MC as one of our foundation board members. He's a graduate from the class of 1993. And he was also awarded a scholarship, the VFW Post 295 scholarship that year. I'm sure you're all going to recognize his voice. Please welcome the brightest voice on WCCO radio and South St. Paul's own Adam Carter.
Thanks very much, Carrie. Our first scholarship being awarded tonight is the Art and Lois Gillen Scholarship. This scholarship was established by the Levander, Gillen, and Miller Law Firm in honor of Art's retirement from the firm in 1996. Presenting this scholarship is David Gates from the Levander, Gillen, and Miller Law Firm.
firm of Levander, Gillen, and Miller, and in honor of Art and Lois Gillen, whose name the firm still bears, I'd like to congratulate David Bilgen, this year's recipient.
Who takes pride in the things he does. He is grateful to those who have offered their hard-earned money towards his future and will do his best to ensure that they made the right decision by choosing him. David is attending Winona State to study business.
The Bremer Community Service Scholarship was established by Bremer Bank to focus on leadership and citizenship qualities through community service. The recipient of the Bremer Community Service Scholarship is Bradley Terrace.
Bradley is very dependable and hardworking. He enjoys the outdoors and country music. Receiving a scholarship would mean that he can better achieve his goal of having a career in heating and air conditioning. Bradley will be attending Hennepin Technical College.
The Centennial Fund Scholarship was established with funds made available through donations to the Centennial Fund. The recipient of these scholarships are Kara Freeman and Tiara Venice.
Kara is a very high-spirited person and loves to help people to the best of her ability. She is interested in science and literature and loves writing poetry. Her favorite pastimes are reading, writing poetry, and spending time with her godchildren. Kara will be attending Inver Hills Community College to study forensic science.
We'll accept this on her behalf.
We'll accept it on Tiara's behalf. Thank you very much. The next scholarship is the Doc Flom Memorial Scholarship that was established in 1993 by friends and family in memory of Doc Flom. Here to present the scholarship is Eric Flom.
Thanks, Adam. Congratulations to all recipients of scholarships tonight. That's great that you've gone out and worked hard to earn those. This year's recipient of the Doc Flom is Lindsay Sands.
Lindsay is a very independent person. Receiving any help through a scholarship would mean the world to her. Being a dentist has been her dream since she can remember and hopes that she can accomplish it. Lindsay will be attending Normandale Community College.
This is the 21st year that family and friends have made available the Douglas Ninneman Scholarship in memory of Doug, who was my uncle, and I'm honored to present this Doug Ninneman Scholarship to Sam Zanmiller.
Sam is active in football and track. He enjoys being outdoors and spending time with friends. Sam will be attending Bemidji State University to study wildlife management.
The two James Schmidt Memorial Scholarships have been established by the family of James Schmidt. He was a lifelong resident of South St. Paul and a 1971 graduate. His passions were baseball and softball. Jimmy thoroughly enjoyed athletic competition. Here to present the scholarships is Roy Schmidt.
Good evening. The first recipient of this evening's scholarship is Deidre Porter.
Deidre's favorite thing to do is dance. She also likes to spend time with family members and younger children because she likes it when people look up to her. Deidre will be attending the University of North Dakota to become a counselor.
And the second scholarship is awarded to Michael Running.
Michael enjoys biking, fishing, hunting, and is interested in a career in law enforcement. For him, a scholarship would be an honor. The donors of the scholarship worked hard for the money, and he will try his hardest to not let them down. Michael will be attending Inver Hills Community College.
The Catherine Katie Marie Clapper Memorial Scholarships are established by the family and friends of Katie. Katie lived each day of her life to the fullest. This year, the family is presenting 2 scholarships. The recipient of the first Catherine Katie Marie Clapper Memorial Scholarship is Alexandra Wagner. Alexander, excuse me.
Alexander has been involved in soccer for many years. He has been captain for 2 years and MVP. He has been a soccer referee for 6 years. Alexander will represent the first generation of his family to be pursuing a 4-year degree after high school. He plans on attending Moorhead State with a career in law enforcement.
And the second recipient is Jack Siebert.
Jack is very passionate about music. He has been in a band for 2 years and has played drums for about 5 years. He loves all sports, especially soccer. He thanks everyone for considering him and donating money to his fellow classmates. Jack will be attending Century College to study law enforcement.
Lorraine Wojak was the switchboard operator for the South St. Paul schools. Lorraine loved kids and had a special relationship with the many service students. The recipient of the Lorraine Wojak Memorial Award is Shaolin Swanson.
Shaylin keeps herself busy by hiding in a book. It really does not matter what genre the book is as long as it pulls her in quickly. Shaylin enjoys writing her feelings in a blog. Receiving a scholarship would be an amazing thing because it means she is closer to pursuing her dream. Shaylin will be attending Moorhead State to study criminal justice.
The Midwest Vending Scholarship was established because of its commitment to the community and its young people. The recipient of this award is Desiree Davis. Desiree could not be with us tonight. This is the 8th year of the Pro Touch Painting Scholarship established by Jim and Georgia Hoffman, owners of Pro Touch. The recipient of this scholarship is Mina Shanuda.
Mina's favorite things are playing soccer, video games, and reading. He plans on attending St. Paul College to become a carpenter.
The Sarah Sullivan Gang Scholarship is given in loving memory of Sarah, a 2005 graduate of South St. Paul. One of Sarah's great loves was her artwork. Presenting this scholarship is Don Gang.
Great students and community, just want to show you a picture. Here she is. I wish you could see in the back. She's got a beaming smile. So this will be you in about 16 days. And her smile also just exudes her love. She had about half the IQ of anybody in this room, about a 49 IQ, but she figured out life at a young age. It's about love. She just loved everybody, loved her life. This is her great sister, Christina, who is a social worker. We're at our table, and they're asking me, what's Christina doing? Well, she's working with special needs families as a social worker, and someone said, how's she doing? And Mr. Schultz goes, well, of course she's doing great. She's an Ole. So we're just so pleased to be able to give a scholarship in her memory. And Mike Running said, well, Mr. Gang, we remember Sarah. So just remember that many of these gifts given tonight are in memoriam to great people in South St. Paul, this great community. So it's just that Sarah's kind of a living link. She's still around. So again, congratulations, everybody. Wow, this is a classic. Couldn't go to, Dr. Messon said, not you, Don. Actually, this student came up to me when we were getting dinner, says, Donnie, he says, you wore the same wardrobe as I did tonight. We're just trying to be like Jake Ricks.
Jake spends most of his time working with his band, the Poison Apples. Jake plans on attending the College of Visual Arts to become a graphic designer. A scholarship would mean chance, a speck of hope, in a world that sometimes seems like there is no way to reach the goals people set for themselves.
The Thomas M. Sabaski Memorial Scholarship was established in Tom's memory by his family. Tom was a 1982 graduate of South St. Paul High School. The recipient of the Thomas Sabaski Memorial Scholarship is Jesse Posnikowicz.
Outside of school, Jesse enjoys hanging out with friends and playing sports or video games. His favorite pastime is hockey, and he has been playing for 14 years. Receiving a scholarship would give him the opportunity to further his education and achieve his goal of becoming the first person in his immediate family to graduate from a four-year college. Jesse will be attending the University of Iowa, majoring in biochemistry.
Xcel Energy believes in helping to support the communities they serve. Presenting this scholarship is Colette Urich.
Xcel Energy is very pleased to invest in the future success of Medina Mohammed.
Medina is loving, caring, busy, hardworking, ambitious, enthusiastic, friendly, and joyful. She loves to stay involved in her community and likes learning about other cultures. Medina says she is very lucky and blessed to be here and hopefully will be successful in the future. Medina would like to study business and Spanish.
The next scholarship was established by the Bilgen family in 1997 in memory of their mom and dad, Fran and Patty, who lived in South St. Paul the first years of their marriage. Presenting this scholarship is Matt Bilgen.
On behalf of my brothers and sisters and myself, we are proud to present this award to Matthew Rushnot.
Matthew's favorite pastimes include reading, watching the History Channel, Discovery Channel, and Animal Planet. He considers himself a food connoisseur because he's eaten in many places and while traveling across this beautiful country. Receiving a scholarship would mean a lot because he is the first person in his family that will have ever attended college. Matthew will be attending the University of St. Thomas, studying business.
The Roland Olson Scholarships were established by friends and family of Roland Olson. Roland was a 1947 graduate, a former board member, and served as the district's business manager. Presenting these two scholarships are Millie Olson, Nancy Gustafson, Chris Olson, and Becky Ludwig.
Big group of us. Good evening, and congratulations to all of the scholarship winners. I'm Nancy Gustafson, graduate of 1974, South St. Paul High School. And we are here to present on behalf of the Olson family and in honor of our father, Roland Olson, two scholarships. The first recipient is Chandra Suhan.
Chandra is a very outgoing, friendly person and enjoys spending time with friends and family. Her interests are dance, boating, and watching sporting events. She would be so honored and grateful receiving a scholarship. Chandra will be attending Century Community College to study nursing.
The second recipient is Emily Conrad.
Emily's interests outside of school are hanging out with friends and family, watching sports, and being outside. She is hardworking and a dedicated person. Her dream is to graduate with a degree in nursing. Growing up, Emily's mom always put others in front of herself and had a gift of helping others. She believes that she has that gift, and that is why she wants to become a nurse. Emily will be attending Inver Hills Community College.
The Key Community Bank Scholarship is next. We greatly appreciate the support of Key Community Bank that they give us and the students of South St. Paul. Presenting this scholarship is Connie McCoy.
Key Community Bank is very proud to present this scholarship to Nathan Bitterman.
Nathan is a kind and caring person. He is constantly active in sports, even during the summer. He likes to keep very well organized and neat. Whenever he is not playing sports, he is usually working. It would be an honor to receive any scholarship. Nathan will be attending St. Mary's to study business.
The Abner Rood Post 481 American Legion Scholarship, established in 1996, is a wonderful example of our community service organizations supporting our schools and students. Presenting this scholarship is Dick Castle.
Again, it's a great honor for our post to award this scholarship to Alex Kronberger.
Alex enjoys heading to the family cabin, spending time on the lake, fishing, family get-togethers, and the silence when hunting for deer. Over the years, long talks with his grandfather gradually led to his decision to serve his country, as he did, while working toward a degree in firefighting. The generous people offering scholarships have helped to jumpstart someone else's future. He'd be honored to be one of these recipients and work to succeed in saving lives as a firefighter paramedic, as well as to pay it forward, offering someone else the same opportunity he was given.
The Alan J. Phelps Memorial Scholarship is established in memory of Alan J. Phelps by his family. Though a native of Chicago, Alan always considered South St. Paul to be his hometown. Presenting the scholarship is Elizabeth Phelps, a 2008 graduate.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth Phelps, class of 2008.
And my name is Jenna Phelps, graduating class of 2014.
The Phelps family is proud to present Dylan Webb with the Phelps Family Scholarship.
Friends and family are very important to Dylan, and he tries to keep them happy. Getting good grades in high school is very important to him as well, and he wants to do that in college. Outside of school, he loves golf and does everything sports-related with friends. Dylan will be attending Minnesota State University Mankato to study engineering.
This is the 9th year the Burt Memorial Scholarship has been awarded in memory of Edgar and Lorraine. They were both South St. Paul High School graduates, 1936 and 1938, and were strong supporters of education. Lorraine is a classroom volunteer. Their daughter, Nancy Wiederhold, will present this scholarship.
Thank you. I'm joined by my sister Jane Letson. We'd like to present the Burton Memorial Scholarship to Amy Ricker.
Amy is a loving, caring, hardworking, outgoing person. Receiving a scholarship would help her by taking some of the financial stress from her family and would help her reach her goals. Amy will be attending Inver Hills Community College.
The next scholarship is provided by CHS to help a student pursue an education in agribusiness or business. The CHS scholarship is presented to Cody Gill.
Cody is active and can't stand to just sit around and do nothing. Whenever he gets the time, he always is at his cabin fishing and loves to hunt ducks and deer. Getting a scholarship would mean the world to him, and it would give him the chance to go to a great college and play the sports he loves. Cody will be attending St. John's University to study business.
The class of 1952 has established 2 scholarships to help continue the tradition of excellence in education in South St. Paul. Presenting these scholarships is Tom Hammond, a member of the class of 1952.
As I was sitting here, I just thought the beauty of this event is its continuity, that it brings people from the past together with these wonderful graduates of this year. So it's a real pleasure for me to give these 2 scholarships. The first one is to Violet Schroeder.
Violet loves to read, play sports, and spend time outside. She also loves to spend time helping the elderly, and her life goal is to work with and for them. Her favorite pastimes are softball, being at the Presbyterian homes, and going camping. Violet is attending Minnesota State University in Moorhead to study gerontology.
And the second is Derek Persons.
Derek is a very energetic, active person and enjoys meeting new people and jumping into new opportunities. He has competed in Business Professionals of America for the past 3 years and enjoys spending a good amount of his extra time during the school year working on building and improving the website he creates for competitions each year. Derek is attending the University of Wisconsin-Stout to study information technology and computer science.
The David Glazier Memorial Scholarship was established by his family, friends, students, and alumni. Dave taught math and physical education and coached football and track during his 32 years at South St. Paul. Presenting this scholarship is Judy Glazier.
It doesn't seem possible that it was 55 years ago that I was sitting here as a senior waiting to see what scholarship that I was going to receive. I later went on to college, to Winona State, and then I couldn't leave South St. Paul, so I came back and I taught at the old Central School for 5 years. I taught kindergarten. After I retired to have our first child, Dave signed a contract with South St. Paul, but he stayed 32 years. My sons and I are so pleased to give the first memorial scholarship to Ann Millerburn.
Anne is very involved in track and field. She also enjoys cooking, music, both listening to it and making it. She thinks that the greatest honor anyone can receive is realizing that somebody believes in you. Anne is attending the University of Minnesota to study education.
They must have coordinated outfits. Very nice. The Ed Jaworski Family Scholarship was established by Bill and Janice Jaworski to honor the life of Ed Jaworski. Ed is a lifelong resident of South St. Paul and graduated in 1932. Here to present their scholarship is Bill Jaworski.
This is to honor my father, who turns 97 in July. So we're proud to present this scholarship to Dylan Goolsby.
Dylan is a very outgoing person. He loves to travel and plans to travel overseas after college. He is an avid baseball, football, and hockey fan. He has always worked hard in school. Dylan will be attending the University of Minnesota to become a physical therapist.
The Francis Family Endowed Scholarship was established by Kay and Mary Francis and Fred and Muriel Schlichting in memory of Zoe and Herb Francis. Presenting this scholarship is Matt Francis.
Hello. My grandmother, Zoe Francis, graduated from this school in 1921. I graduated from South St. Paul in 1981. And my daughter, Becca, I have 3 B's, will graduate in
2017.
So, the Francis Family Endowed Scholarship goes to Stephanie Bursiga.
Stephen
is one of 5 children in her family. She really enjoys playing sports, especially football.
Stephen.
I think we have...
Sorry, it's Stephen.
Let's try this again. Stephen is one of 5 children in his family. He really enjoys playing sports, especially football. It would be an honor to receive a scholarship to help further his education. He will be the first in his family to go to college, so it's very important to him to do his best. He cannot do that only for himself, but for his family. All the skills he has learned as an athlete, he wants to give back to the children he will be teaching one day. Stephen will be attending Inver Hills Community College.
There really is a Stephanie, though. That's weird. The George Carn Memorial Scholarship was established in memory of George Carn, who taught art and coached hockey in South St. Paul. The recipient of the George Carn Memorial Scholarship is Lucas Palmquist.
When Lucas is not in school or sports, he enjoys hanging out with friends, being with family, fishing, vacationing, and going to the beach. This scholarship would mean the world to him and help him achieve his goal. Lucas will be studying engineering or business.
The Grace M. Jefferson Endowed Scholarship was established in 1984 by Grace, a retired kindergarten teacher in South St. Paul. The recipient of the Grace M. Jefferson Endowed Scholarship is Elizabeth Outkelt.
Elizabeth likes to keep busy at all times. She enjoys reading, fishing, swimming, recreational basketball, and listening to music. She babysits and tutors a first grader and enjoys it more than anything. He's part of the reason why she's decided to go into elementary education, because when he understands something, it's honestly the greatest feeling knowing we've both accomplished something. If she received a scholarship to pursue a career and fulfilling future with elementary education, she would be eternally grateful. Elizabeth will be attending the University of Wisconsin, River Falls.
The continued support of the Croatian Hall or Hrvatski Dom is another example of the support we enjoy from local organizations. They are providing 2 scholarships for a student attending a 4-year college and 1 vocational scholarship. Presenting these scholarships is Matt Bilgen.
I should have just stayed up here. The first Hrvatski Dom Memorial Scholarship is presented to Alexandra Frutel. I hope I pronounced that right.
Alexander's interests include playing sports, spending time with family and friends, and keeping up with schoolwork. Her favorite way to spend time is by playing soccer. Her family has always wanted to take summer trips to her cabin where they fish and swim. She has also always wanted a career in athletic training. Alexander will be attending Iowa State University.
The next recipient of the Hrvatski Dom Memorial Scholarship is Kate Malarkey.
Kate is involved in swimming and theater. A scholarship would mean the world to her because it would enable her to pursue her lifelong dream of becoming an environmental biologist. She plans on attending Winona State University.
Okay, and the final recipient, which is the Vocational Technical Scholarship, is awarded to Sarah Stoll.
Sarah is a very outgoing person and loves to create art pieces that show what kind of person she is. This scholarship would mean a lot to her because it would help reach her goal of becoming an art teacher. Sarah will be attending Inver Hills Community College.
The Inver Grove Heights American Legion Post 424 Scholarship is another service organization providing help for our young people. They are providing 2 scholarships tonight. The first recipient is Rose Marie Ruiz.
Rose is dependable, positive, friendly, and an outgoing student. She enjoys spending time with family and friends. Some of her hobbies are soccer and volleyball. Rosemary will be attending Minnesota School of Cosmetology.
And the second recipient is Eric Johnson.
Eric is a hard worker and has a great desire to learn. One of his favorite things to do is write. Eric will be attending Inver Hills Community College.
The Jim Kennedy Memorial Scholarship was established 18 years ago in 1993 by family and friends of Jim, a 1964 graduate, to honor his memory. Here to present this scholarship is Paul Kennedy.
On behalf of Jim's friends and our family, we're proud to present this year's Jim Kennedy Memorial Scholarship to Mitchell Dozer.
Growing up, Mitch enjoyed watching sporting events and following their statistics and scores. He has participated in basketball and baseball throughout high school. He enjoys hunting, fishing, and being at the cabin. Ever since he was the statistician for the boys' varsity basketball team in 8th grade, he has known that he has wanted to become a statistician and work with sports in his future. Mitch will be attending the University of Wisconsin La Crosse.
The Carl Cropsey Endowed Scholarship was established by Carl, a 1956 graduate of South St. Paul High School. The recipient of the Carl Cropsey Endowed Scholarship is Alexander Corey.
Alexander likes to fish, hang out with friends, be outside, go biking, and go camping. Receiving a scholarship would mean the world to him, as it would be a motivation for him to pursue his college classes and excel towards his goal. Alexander will be attending the University of North Dakota, studying criminal investigation.
The Castle Yentz Endowed Memorial Scholarship is for a student attending the University of Wisconsin Stout. Dick and Kay Castle, both Stout graduates, established the scholarship in memory of their parents. Their 6 children are all South St. Paul graduates. Kay Castle will present their scholarship.
We also have 2 children that graduated from Stout as well as we did. And this scholarship goes to Rebecca Deeb.
Rebecca considers herself a very active and motivated person. Her interests are playing sports, fishing at the lake, and being with family and friends. She also loves kids and enjoys the time spending with them. For her college career, she has varied interests, but her main interest is in the science of food and nutrition. Rebecca will be attending the University of Minnesota in dietetics and nutrition.
I was honored to be asked to present the Ken Smith Scholarship that was established by friends and family in memory of Ken. The recipient of the Ken Smith Scholarship is Tyler Clemens.
Tyler is a very determined, athletic, and intelligent student. In his free time, he enjoys playing guitar, downhill skiing, listening to music, and being with friends and family. Through sports and education, he has found that with hard work and determination, nothing is unattainable. He plans on using these mindsets to not only excel academically in college, but also to contribute positively to the community and make the world a better place. Tyler plans on attending Iowa State University, majoring in mechanical engineering.
The Ladies Auxiliary Post 295 VFW Scholarship was established in 2001. We thank the Auxiliary for establishing these scholarships. Barb Meyer, Auxiliary President, will present the 3 scholarships that they are providing.
On behalf of the Ladies Auxiliary to Gallagher Hanson, Post 295 VFW, I'm pleased to present scholarships this evening to Stephen Page.
Stephen loves to hunt, fish, four-wheel, and work on his car. His father has taught him everything he knows, and he respects him very much. One of his long-term goals in life is to open his own mechanic shop in South St. Paul to give young people, like him, jobs so they can learn the basics of mechanics. Stephen plans on attending Wyotech College.
Jack Hill.
The most important thing for Jack is getting up every day and doing something he loves, such as working with animals, and even more so, being able to interact and socialize with the clients where he works. He loves to hang out with friends and experience new things and major maybe in either civil, structural, biomedical, or aerospace engineering, with a minor in business or sales and marketing. Jack will be attending the University of Wisconsin-Madison.
John Frid.
John loves the Community Law Enforcement Mentorship Program, and he looks forward to giving back to the community once he graduates. His hobbies include fishing, golf, playing sports, and swimming. Receiving a scholarship would be an honor and a blessing. It would help offset the cost of college, as well as validate his commitment to the school and community. John plans on attending Minnesota State University, Mankato.
This is the 16th year for the Larry Grew Scholarship. Larry was a 1960 graduate and a very active member of our foundation board who believed in giving back. Larry received a scholarship that made it possible for him to attend Colgate University. Presenting this scholarship in his memory is Dave Metzen.
Thank you very much, Ed. Back up just a little bit. And you knocked it out of the park. Thank you very much. That was fabulous. Didn't you do a great job? A little bittersweet tonight. I've been asked by the Grews to do the Larry Grew Scholarship, who I graduated with. but their other son, Bruce, died a few months ago, and I've asked to do both those. George and Jeanette, would you stand up? You're two fabulous people that have supported the foundation, and they're working on a scholarship in their memory someday. Not too soon, though. Amber Schultz, please come up. This is the Larry Grew Scholarship.
Amber is a very outgoing person who likes to keep busy. She also enjoys traveling and seeing new places. Receiving a scholarship would mean that she will be able to continue on with her education and have the funds to pay for it. Amber plans on attending Dakota County Technical College to study property management and real estate.
Amanda Gilsdorf, the Bruce Grew Scholarship. There she comes.
Amanda enjoys working a lot and staying busy. She is a very ambitious person and always looking for new opportunities. She also enjoys playing softball, going camping, hanging out with friends, traveling, and spending quality time with family. Her dream is to become a successful and diligent businesswoman and someday start her own business. Amanda plans on attending Iowa State University.
The Leslie Sutherland Law Creative Spirit Scholarship was established in 1986 by the family and friends of Leslie, a 1977 graduate who died of leukemia. Presenting the scholarship in Leslie's memory is a classmate and friend, Diane Keir, a former foundation board member.
It's my pleasure to present this scholarship to Jessica Salo.
Jessica believes you should look to the positives in life. She loves to challenge herself, and in her spare time, she loves to draw and paint. Jessica also loves to read books, watch movies, and play video games. She is very excited to go to college this fall at the University of North Dakota to study meteorology, and will be very grateful to receive a scholarship to help pay for it.
Mae Matthews Dahl, a former elementary teacher, died unexpectedly in 2001. She established the Mae Matthews Scholarship to be awarded to a student pursuing a career in education. Mae's family and friends have continued this scholarship in her memory. Presenting this scholarship is Deb Clark.
I would like to say it is a privilege to be on this podium, and I have asked for many years that Ann Andrich be a speaker. I graduated with her, and there are a few other 68 people out here. She talked about the village, and I'll just say I'm not reading my quote this year, so I can say a couple other things. The person will get it. But, when I moved here in 1963, her family became part of my village. Her mom and dad were amazing, the whole family was amazing, and this was a new culture for me to come to South St. Paul. And I thank her. My mother was so proud of her when she went into education, where we need, as my mother would say, the brightest and the best in the village. I'm not reading the quote, but I'm nostalgic because I'm seeing people that my mother mentored retire this year, and I'm going to leave you with this. She would be so pleased about the direction of the school district. She believed in the IB philosophy of teaching ahead of her time, I believe, and she would say, a great teacher loves teaching others to love learning, and as one of the teachers said the other night, love them where they are at. So thanks to all who have loved them where they are at. And the winner this year is Emily Hughes.
Emily loves to be with her family, loves movies, and going to her grandma's cabin. She babysits and volunteers at her church as well. Emily loves to write all kinds of stories, from long to short ones. And she is also kind of a tree hugger. She enjoys bike rides and walks through different kinds of backwoods. She plans on attending Wartburg College to study education.
The Margaret Vogel Scholarship was established to demonstrate Margaret's concern in caring for others. The recipient of the Margaret Vogel Scholarship is Skylar Johnson.
Skylar is currently a private in the National Guard and does drill 1 week in a month and 2 weeks a year, as well as basic training and AIT before college starts. He follows the Army values: loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. Skylar plans on attending North Dakota State University to start a career in architecture.
The Mary Jane Morin Scholarship was established 9 years ago by family and friends in her memory. Mary Jane was a teacher, administrator, and friend of South St. Paul schools for over 33 years. Presenting this scholarship are Mary Jane's children, Mickey and Paul.
Paul couldn't be here tonight. So Tina and I are here, and we're proud to present the Mary Jane Morin Scholarship to Mecca Muhammad.
Mecca is a fun, outgoing, positive, hardworking, open-minded person and loves meeting new people. Her interests are traveling, fashion, and playing sports. Her favorite pastimes are cooking, shopping, watching TV, hanging out with friends, surfing the web, and dancing. She loves being involved in activities and in the community because she gets a chance to meet other people to make the world a better place. She has always wanted to become a teacher. Mecca plans on attending Mankato State University.
The Milbert Family Scholarship was established by the Milbert family because of their belief in education and in the South St. Paul Public School District. The recipient of this scholarship is Stephen Ward.
Stephen enjoys spending time with family and going to his cabin. He has been a three-sport athlete throughout high school, participating in football, hockey, and track. He would be very thankful to receive a scholarship because it would recognize his hard work in high school. Stephen plans on attending the University of Iowa to become a physical therapist.
Patricia Koss worked as a health aide at Lincoln Elementary School in South St. Paul. The family and friends of Pat established this memorial scholarship in her name. She was an inspiration to all who knew her. The recipient of the Patricia Koss Scholarship is Joseph Sevenich.
Joseph has participated in many sports, including soccer, baseball, and swimming, and has become engaged in anything he does. He has been volunteering in the physical therapy department at Shriners Hospital for Children and considers himself to be a very open-minded, honest, trustworthy, responsible person. He also makes time to have fun, but saves time for homework and family. Joseph strives for a career in the medical field, and one day he knows he can fulfill that dream. Joseph plans on attending St. Louis University.
The Patty Murr Endowed Scholarship was established in 1985 by the William Murr family in memory of Patty. Presenting the scholarship is Lindsay Murr, a 2004 graduate.
Hello, yes, as somebody currently paying off student loans, I know how important this is to everyone. So congratulations to Nicole Bringgold.
Nicole is a very ambitious and determined person. She juggles a job at the local grocery store between school and everything else in life. She loves to spend time outside with friends. Nicole also has a passion for animals. One of her most precious pastimes would have to be going to her grandparents' farm just outside the little town of Hoffman, Minnesota. Receiving a scholarship would mean so much to her, and she cannot wait to start college and further her knowledge. Nicole plans on attending the University of St. Thomas to study animal science.
This is the 17th year that the Polish National Alliance Lodge 1033 Scholarship of South St. Paul has provided scholarships. This year they're awarding one scholarship for a student planning to attend a four-year college or university, and also one scholarship for a student attending a vocational technical institution. The first recipient of the Polish National Alliance Lodge 1033 Scholarship is Kayla Nelson.
Kayla strives to be in the medical field, and one day she knows she will fulfill that dream. Kayla considers herself to be a very open-minded, honest, trustworthy, and responsible person. She likes to have fun, but makes time for homework and family. She plans on attending the University of Wisconsin River Falls to study the medical field.
And the second recipient is Karina Figueroa.
Karina is an artistic and motivated person. Coming from a diverse family, she is open to new ideas and ways of exploring the world. Her dream is to travel and pursue photojournalism as a career. Taking photographs has become a pastime as well as drawing and reading. She would be extremely grateful to receive a scholarship because her education is very important to her. Karina is attending attending Rochester Institute of Technology.
Sean Brown was a 1997 graduate of South St. Paul and 2002 graduate of the U.S. Air Force Academy. He always had a passion for music. This scholarship is dedicated to keeping Sean's dreams alive through others. Presenting this award is Carol Alverson.
When Sean was at the Air Force Academy, he was a member of the Wings of Blue jumping team. And in August, in honor of his 32nd birthday, his mother, his sister, some friends, and his best friend who was on the team with him are going to jump out of a perfectly good airplane, which is interesting because my daughter is scared to death of heights. We are honored to give this to Evan Travis.
Evan is the youngest of a happy family of 6. He has a great passion for music and art. Over the years, he has coordinated many groups of musicians and has written a good deal of music. He also greatly enjoys being outside and close to nature. Receiving a scholarship would mean a lot to him because it would enable him to further his love of music and art. Evan is attending the Institute of Production and Recording.
The Sidney Parkins Endowed Scholarship was created to honor Sid, a 1940 graduate of South St. Paul, and his commitment to education and lifelong learning. The recipient of this scholarship is Raymond Quinn.
Ray loves the water and can never remember a time when he was not thinking about swimming or diving. He's been a member of the varsity swimming and diving team since 7th grade and is a lifeguard during the summer. Ray plans on attending St. Cloud University, where he will dive and study for a career in the sciences.
The Southwest Lioness Club is a local organization. They support education and services within the community. Presenting their scholarship this evening is Jenna Rose Pendergast.
I'm happy to present this award on behalf of the Southwest Lioness. I'm the president-elect. I will be serving 2 years service, and this is my first official duty. So I'm proud to present this award to Deborah Vasquez-Nino.
Deborah is a very hard worker and never gives up. She is really involved in her church, and that is what she loves to do in her free time. She also loves school and loves to learn new things. She plans on attending Rasmussen College to become a parole officer.
The Steve Toohey Memorial Scholarship was established by David Metzen, Brian Berenshire, and Larry Grew in memory of their classmate and friend Steve, a 1960 graduate. Presenting this scholarship, once again, Dave Metzen.
I'm honored to do this in Steve Toohey's name and my good friends Brian Berenshire and Larry Grew when we established this scholarship. Jesse Munoz, please.
Jesse likes the outdoors, including hunting, fishing, and camping. He also likes to spend time with family and friends. Jesse will be attending the University of Minnesota Moorhead to major in physical therapy.
The VFW Endowed Scholarships will be presented by Dick Cruz. We appreciate all that the VFW does for our schools and community in South St. Paul. The VFW will be awarding 3 scholarships this year.
On behalf of Gallagher Hanson Post 295 in South St. Paul, I have 3 scholarships here. I'm going to get the hardest name to pronounce first. Joshua Lohovich, is that correct?
Josh's current interests are playing soccer, football, chess, and running. He also has been drumming for 2 years and has a special appreciation for music. And he takes also time to read about World War II, current events, and sports. A scholarship to him would be an extra special thing, seeing as he's going to attend the University of St. Thomas to major in marketing.
The next one here I have is Jeremy Kovacs.
Jeremy has been very active in the community over the years. He has volunteered at the South St. Paul Library and the Mississippi River Cleanup, as well as being very active in his church. He enjoys playing any type of sports and music. Jeremy will attend Inver Hills Community College with a career in law enforcement or sports management.
Last but not least is Kyle Burby.
Music has been a part of Kyle's life for 10 years, and receiving a scholarship would help him accomplish his goal of being a music major at Augsburg College. His grandfather was a very active musician who played the trombone and violin, and he knows that his grandfather would be proud to know that he is studying music as well and making it the most important part of his life.
The Waldhauser Family Endowed Scholarship was established in 1999 by the family in memory of Norman and Eleanor Waldhauser. The recipient of this award, Sarah Munoz.
Sarah is a very active, outgoing person. The youngest of 5 children, for her family is very important. Her parents and siblings are great examples and hard workers. Growing up through high school has taught her to never judge anyone without getting to know them first. One of her favorite pastimes, next to volleyball, is to draw and paint while listening to her iPod. She has always wanted to work with children and is excited to start college and pursue a career in nursing. Sarah will be attending Bethel University.
The Winner's Circle Scholarship was established by former scholarship recipients as an ongoing appeal. Each recipient has been asked to pay it forward by contributing $10 or more. Members of the Winner's Circle are listed on the back of your programs tonight. The recipient of this scholarship, Caitlin Felton.
Outside of school, Katie enjoys spending time with family and friends. She enjoys going to her grandparents' cabin in the summer with her family and playing summer soccer. Katie plans on attending Inver Hills Community College to study psychology.
The Zawacki Family Scholarship was established in 1998 to further students' involvement in technology. Both of the Zawacki children graduated from South St. Paul. This year's recipient is Sean Kelly.
Sean is a very active person and tends to somehow always be doing things. Aside from sports, he tries to be helpful doing anything he can. Sean believes that time is always available if someone is willing to give it. He is very close to his mom and has learned a lot from her growing up. Sean will be attending the University of Wisconsin at Stout, majoring in information technology and computer science.
The Debbie Kern Memorial Scholarship was established by Debbie during her courageous 3.5-year battle with cancer. Debbie's positive attitude and love of her students will be remembered. This year's recipient is Megan Myers.
Megan loves sports and being active all the time. Soccer has been her favorite sport since she was 3. She also loves to travel and be at new places and see new things. Seeing something new makes her think of things in a different way and challenges her. She has wanted to become a veterinarian as long as she can remember. Megan will be attending St. Mary's.
The Governor Harold and Iantha Levander Scholarship is awarded to a student involved in speech or debate. Their son, Harold Levander Jr., will present the scholarship.
My parents believed, like our guest speaker said, if you want to give a good speech, stand up straight and say it like you mean it. The Governor Harold and Iantha Levander Endowed Scholarship this year is presented to Brianna Ruckmar.
Brianna is curious, dedicated, disciplined, and very good at math. She likes a challenge and new concepts and how they can be applied. She also likes to volunteer and help others. She enjoys playing all sports, especially soccer. This scholarship would help her reach her educational goals. Brianna will be attending the University of Wisconsin La Crosse to study sociology and law.
The Howe Endowed Scholarship. The Howes established this scholarship endowment in 1988. Both Henry and Laura were teachers in South St. Paul. This year's recipient of the Howe Endowed Scholarship is Cassandra Kahns.
Cassandra is a very happy, talkative person. She loves to learn and is fascinated by almost everything. Most of her extracurricular time is spent reading, writing, or dancing. Her family has hosted several international exchange students, and she has developed a deep interest in travel and languages. Cassandra will be attending Concordia College in Moorhead. She is interested in careers in education or writing.
The children of John and Iola Carlson wish to demonstrate their support for the South St. Paul Public Schools by establishing a scholarship fund. Presenting their scholarship this evening is Jeff Carlson.
I'm happy tonight to award this scholarship to Kung Vu.
Kung is a very friendly person and gets along well with everyone. Though he lives in St. Paul, he comes to South St. Paul High School to get an education because our school has great teachers and a great environment. Other than school, he likes to play sports with friends, make music of his own, and play video games. Kung will be attending the University of Minnesota, majoring in computer sciences.
The Ken and Shirley Flatiger Memorial Scholarship was established in memory of Ken and Shirley, who were both teachers in our schools. Ken was a history teacher and Shirley a speech therapist. All 3 of their children are South St. Paul graduates. The recipient of this scholarship is Cassandra Hillman.
Cassandra is a very outgoing person. She loves to be around people and be involved in things. She is very easy to get along with and has many friends outside and inside of school. She has also been active in soccer, one of her favorite sports to play. Cassandra will be attending Minnesota State University in Mankato, majoring in education.
The Kevin J. Leary KJL Memorial Scholarship has been established by the family of Kevin. A friend to all, Kevin gave freely of his time and resources to enhance the school experience of South St. Paul's youth. Presenting this scholarship is Kevin's sons, Josh and James.
Thank you, Adam. On behalf of the entire Leary family, his brother Jim, his wife Kathy, and myself and my brother Josh, we are very, very proud to present this to a very fitting individual, Miss Megan Duty.
Megan is an outgoing person that likes to keep busy and be with friends and family. She enjoys playing sports a lot. Receiving a scholarship would help her pursue her goal. Megan will be attending Winona State with a career goal as either an engineer or athletic trainer.
Marcia and John Lally will present the John and Marcia Lally Scholarship. This scholarship was established by John and Marcia as an investment in the future of our state and its children. John.
Marcia is home tonight taking care of a member of the class of 2027. But she and I are very pleased to present the scholarship to Sasha Ryan.
Sasha's favorite pastimes are traveling to many different states with her family because she loves to travel. All of her aunts, uncles, and mother went to South St. Paul schools, and her grandmother taught at Lincoln Center for over 15 years. In college, she would like to study abroad in Australia because that has been her dream for years. Sasha will be attending the University of Minnesota to obtain a Doctor of Pharmacy, MBA, and undergrad in chemistry.
Bob Meyer will present the Mitzvah Masonic Lodge 191 Scholarship. We, of course, would like to thank the Mitzvah Lodge for supporting our graduates.
Thank you. On behalf of all Minnesota Masons, South St. Paul Masonic Lodge, it's my honor to announce Aman Bakhta.
Traveling and learning about new cultures is something Aman really enjoys, and one day hopes to travel frequently and transcend borders in order to unite people from different places. Aman hopes to achieve this with a career in business or education. In his spare time, he enjoys playing tennis, traveling with his family, and learning about new things. He believes that his passion for learning will keep him motivated and help him become successful in the future. Aman will attend the University of Minnesota, majoring in business or education.
South St. Paul Futures Incorporated established this scholarship for a student pursuing a career in business. Presenting the South St. Paul Future Incorporated Scholarship is Steve Duty.
Good evening. On behalf of South St. Paul business community, it gives me great pleasure to award this scholarship to Alex Beldy.
Alex is a very respectful person. He works hard in school and is very disciplined when it comes to getting work done in school and sports as well. He is very passionate about sports. Alex is attending the University of Wisconsin River Falls, majoring in economics.
The South St. Paul Inver Grove Heights Rotary is a service organization that provides service funds and leadership for the better of the community. Presenting this scholarship is Connie McCoy.
In conjunction with the mission of the South St. Paul Inver Grove Heights Rotary, which is to help support education in South St. Paul, we are very proud to present this year's scholarship to Mary Anderson.
Mary leads a busy life and enjoys getting involved in a variety of opportunities. Her interests include volleyball, dance, and spending time with family and friends. One favorite pastime is traveling with her family. She is very excited to start college and to study to become an occupational therapist. Mary will be attending the University of Wisconsin, La Crosse.
The Steve Silionoff Endowed Scholarship was established in 1979 by friends and former students upon Steve's retirement from teaching. Presenting the Steve Silionoff Endowed Scholarship is Ann Koznajar.
It's really an honor, thank you, to present an award for somebody who impacted so many of our lives. And this award goes to Samuel Smith.
Sam is a very outgoing and fun-loving person. He gets along with people very well. One reason he was voted Homecoming King. Sam loves the outdoors. Hunting and fishing have been a huge part of his life. Sports have also made a very significant part on his life. Family and friends are also very important. Sam will be attending the University of Minnesota Crookston, majoring in communication.
Vietnam Veterans of America Chapter 639 in South St. Paul is an organization representing the interest of all veterans and has established this scholarship. They provide 2 scholarships for students pursuing a 4-year degree and 1 for a student attending a vocational technical institution. The first recipient of the Vietnam Veterans Scholarship is Jonathan Waite.
Jonathan's favorite things are hanging out with friends, playing any type of recreational sports, camping, and fishing with his dad. In his spare time, he likes to listen to music and play video games. Jonathan will be attending Inver Hills College to study culinary arts.
The second recipient is Jesse Arvidsson.
Jesse is an extremely driven person. He is very capable and engaging and is always happy to meet someone new. His interests include camping, reading, politics, and jogging with friends. He has always enjoyed being able to take on a situation, such as planning an event or finding funds for groups and creating and implementing strategies to accomplish these goals. Jesse will be attending the University of North Dakota, majoring in public administration.
And the vocational award goes to Brandon Blazer.
Brandon loves to cook whenever he gets the chance. He's going to be a chef when he's older, but he is undecided between 2 culinary schools right now. One of his favorite things to do is disc golf, and he lives right across the street from Minnesota's most popular course. He also would love to travel.
The family and friends who were fortunate to have shared parts of Mike McGinn's life established the Mike McGinn Memorial Scholarship in his memory. Receiving this scholarship this year is Jamie White.
Jamie is a well-rounded person, active in school, church, and community. She enjoys working with children as a volunteer coach and has always volunteered at homeless shelters, food banks, and has spent time helping poverty-level families in the Appalachian Mountains. Her interests include playing sports and spending time with family and friends. Jamie will be attending the University of Minnesota, majoring in pharmacy.
This is the 18th year the Bars Pavlik Scholarship has been awarded. This scholarship was established in 1993 by the Bars family. Presenting the scholarship is Jerry Bars.
On behalf of the Bars Pavlik families, I would like to present this award to Amy Rowland.
Amy is a very energetic person. She loves to go to Florida and visit her grandparents. Her favorite pastimes are camping, playing soccer, and listening to music. She has always wanted to be a veterinarian and is attending the University of St. Thomas.
The Blankish family Benedictine was established by the Blankish family in memory of Valentine Blankish, a graduate of St. John's University and employee of Armor. His family and friends offer this scholarship in hope that the values modeled by Benedictine men and women will inspire a South St. Paul student to make a difference in our world. Here to award this scholarship is Mary Lundquist and Margaret Blankish.
The bread is back. And we'd like to present this scholarship to a Johnny this year, Justin Flasher.
Justin is a very optimistic person. His interests include golf, football, baseball, and all outdoor activities. Justin plans on attending St. John's University, majoring in finance.
Dale Shenian, a South St. Paul High School graduate and past Foundation Board member, and his wife Betty, who is also a past board member, have provided scholarships since 1985. With this year's scholarships, Dale and Betty have given a total of 82 scholarships. Dale and Betty will be providing 3 $2,000 scholarships this evening. Presenting the scholarships is Dave Metzen.
I'm honored that Betty and Dale asked me to do this. No one has given more to this scholarship foundation than Dale and Betty. They've been there since day one. As Adam said, nobody's given more scholarships than they have, and I'm just honored to be able to stand up here and give out the scholarships in their name and brag a little bit about the two of them. Anthony Doherty, come on up here.
Anthony is a very loyal, respectful, nice person. He loves being active by playing all kinds of sports. His favorite pastimes are listening to music and going to sporting events. If he were to receive a scholarship, he would be greatly honored. Ever since he started high school, his goal was to go to college. To do so, he knew he would have to work hard, and his scholarship would help him accomplish this goal. Anthony plans on attending Winona State, majoring in health or business.
Samantha Jakowski, please come up. Samantha? What?
Samantha is very enthusiastic about the English language, including syntax, grammar, and general usage. She hopes to use this passion in future endeavors in college and her career. She also enjoys listening to music and watching the Wild play hockey. She likes World War II documentaries and survival shows on the Discovery Channel. Samantha plans on attending the University of Minnesota Twin Cities to study English or pursue the medical field.
Melissa Krupek. Melissa.
Melissa is a very outgoing, active, and positive person. Her interests are playing and watching sports, being outdoors, and hanging out with friends and family. She loves baking because it seems to make everyone happy. After college, she plans on being a nurse because she wants to help people and make them feel better. Receiving a scholarship would mean so much to her. She would be very honored because it will help her pursue her dreams in the future. Melissa will be attending the University of Minnesota Twin Cities.
All right. 2 golfers here.
The Justin Andrew Myers Scholarship was established in memory of Justin by family and friends. He was a 1995 South St. Paul graduate. For most of his life, Justin had a chronic illness, but his courage and strength enabled him to graduate from high school and attend college. Presenting these 2 scholarships is Justin's father.
Class motto 1971, forever young. So 40-year anniversary this year coming up. So looking forward to that. And congratulations to all your recipients out there. Thank you. I just have to say one thing. I could not put this together if it wasn't for the businesses and my friends and my family, especially my wife over there, Laura, to put this together every year and make this possible. And also a really big thanks to the foundation. Carrie and Sharon are just tremendous help and wonderful. Just a real brief thing how Justin became, I set his criteria up in the arts because he was in the arts. And his grandfather, my dad, was a designer for 3M Company. Went to a School of Associated Arts and taught there after that, and then was a designer at 3M, like I said. He designed the Vikings football helmet, the horn. He designed the Firebird car, the split grill of Firebird, the bird that sits on the Firebird, just to name a few of them. He's done a tremendous amount of work. Myself, I've been with the Pioneer Press 25 years. I was Hazelden Foundation and 3M Company I started out at. So Justin, I think, was really trying hard to follow in the footsteps, so I won't take any more of your time. I am so honored to announce Coral Schwing.
Coral is a hardworking, goal-oriented, intelligent person who is also very adventurous, artistic, and compassionate about helping others. She likes to volunteer when she has time, either in the neighborhood or at the local nursing home, tutor young students at school, and join new clubs. She loves being outdoors, especially on dog walks or bike rides. Art is one of her favorite pastimes, including painting, sculpting, making mosaics, and doing photography. She also enjoys music, reading, singing, and cooking. Education is a crucial component to her life and a source of great pride. Coral will be attending the University of Minnesota, majoring in medical science.
And the second scholarship goes to Gracia Garcia.
Gracia likes reading, painting, and spending time outside with friends. She spends most of her day reading. She will be attending the College of Visual Arts to pursue a career as a graphic artist.
This is the 11th year of the Kaposia Education Center scholarships. The Kaposia staff and PTSA established these scholarships in 2000. Presenting these scholarships is Terry Bretoy, school principal.
Evening. I am honored to present Kaposia Education Center's first scholarship to Mr. David May.
David is an excellent student who strives for success. An outside interest of his is fishing. Other pastimes are drawing and playing games. His career goal has always been to be in either a game design field or medical field, with the goal of helping people. His family and he appreciate the work being put into giving out these scholarships. David will be attending St. Paul College for a career in the medical field.
And Mr. Alexander Johnson.
This past year, Alexander's school days began at 7 a.m. and ended anywhere from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m., depending on which musical or theater group had a rehearsal or performance. Those were long days, but every minute was worth it. He especially enjoyed rehearsing for the theatrical productions, as well as spending many productive and enjoyable hours with the band and choir. Alex plans on attending Carthage College with an interest in music theater and the sciences.
The Kopp Family Foundation, because of their commitment to youth and their feeling about the importance of education, are providing 3 $2,000 scholarships this year. The first recipient of the Kopp Foundation Scholarship is Brittany Kelly.
Brittany is a very active person and likes to spend time doing things such as playing sports, doing homework, working out, and keeping busy. Her favorite pastime would be spending time with her extended family at her cabin. She plans to attend the University of Minnesota Twin Cities to study kinesiology and also to go to the Minnesota School of Cosmetology part-time to fulfill her dream of becoming a cosmetologist. After finishing both her degrees, she eventually wants to pursue a degree in business.
The second recipient is Alexa Canoyer.
Alex has been a lifelong resident of South St. Paul. Family has been a very important part of community for 4 generations. Alex enjoys spending time with family and friends. Some favorite pastimes are playing sports, especially soccer. Alex will be attending the University of Wisconsin Stout, majoring in dietetics.
And the third and final recipient of the $2,000 Kopp Family Foundation scholarships is Amanda Webby.
Amanda's interests and favorite pastimes are playing volleyball, being with friends, and reading. She plans on attending St. Benedict's to become a physician's assistant, and receiving a scholarship of any amount would be extremely helpful in achieving her goal.
Lincoln Center staff and Lincoln Center PTA have teamed up to provide this scholarship for a student who has attended Lincoln Center. Principal Connie Garling will present the scholarship.
I'm here with Leanne Schlarman from our PTA, and Lincoln Center couldn't be more proud to present our scholarship to Paige Nelson.
Paige is a very motivated person and strives to advance in all aspects of life. She likes to stay active, and sports have been a huge part of her life, especially soccer. Her faith means a lot to her, and she is an active member in the youth group at her church, helping out with volunteer work along with participating in many mission trips. Paige will be attending Iowa State to become a veterinarian.
This is the 18th year that the Nick Voyevich Scholarship has been awarded in memory of Nick. Presenting this award once again, Ann Koznajar.
It's an honor to present this scholarship to Brian Bishop.
Brian is proud to say he has been a resident of South St. Paul all his life. He has made many friends through activities and enjoys everything he participates in. Activities are a great way to express himself, whether it be in a sport or in art. He also enjoys taking it easy by listening to music. Next year, he plans on attending Iowa State University to pursue a mechanical engineering degree.
The Audrey St. Peter Memorial Scholarship is next. This scholarship was established by family and friends of Audrey. She was a wonderful wife and mother. Her working career spanned 46 years, all spent in the legal field. Audrey was the epitome of integrity. Presenting this scholarship this evening is her daughter, Jerry Weber.
In honor of our mom, Audrey St. Peter, I am pleased to announce that Gregory Lofquist is the recipient of her scholarship.
Throughout high school, Greg has tried to keep himself busy. His interests are playing sports, being outdoors, and spending time with family and friends. He is very social and likes meeting new people, and that is why he is playing college football and plans on going into law enforcement. He is attending the University of Minnesota Crookston to play college football, have opportunities to spend time fishing and hunting, and to receive a great education.
The St. Peter Family Scholarship is next. Bernie St. Peter is a past foundation board president and served on our school board. Bernie was very instrumental in establishing the foundation. Bernie's son, Mark St. Peter, will present this award.
Good evening. I'd like to say thank you to Ann for the kind words about my father and his lasting legacy and his tireless work for the foundation and the South St. Paul schools. It is my honor and privilege to present the St. Peter Family Scholarship to Tyler Finken.
Tyler has always been a very active person, both educationally and physically. He has always taken the most challenging route. If he doesn't do something because it's easy, but because it's difficult, and always tries to improve skills by trying new sports and taking challenging courses. He also has a love for the outdoors. Being in Boy Scouts for many years got him hooked on camping, canoeing, rock climbing, and hunting. Tyler will be attending the University of Minnesota, majoring in engineering.
The Flint Hills Discovery Scholarships were established by the company to recognize and support exceptional young leaders in the community. The Discovery Scholarship recipients reflect FHR's commitment to education and community involvement. Presenting these two scholarships is Wayne Jorgensen.
Good evening. On behalf of Flint Hills Resources, I'm proud to present the 2011 Discovery Scholarship to Monica Toffick.
Monica's biggest joy comes from the service she can give to those around her. That's why the church is very dear to her and is an active member of the youth group. She enjoys traveling, and every other year her family goes to Egypt, as she was born there and lived there for 6 years. She also enjoys reading and spending time with friends and family. Monica loves to try new foods and new restaurants. Her favorite pastime has become volunteering with young kids. Since she was young, she knew she wanted to be a pediatrician, and that passion for helping children has only continued to grow. Receiving a scholarship would mean being rewarded for the long years of effort throughout high school, and it would mean a chance to pursue a dream of education at the University of Minnesota and becoming a pediatrician.
And the second Discovery Scholarship is awarded to Adam Rosnowski.
Adam performs well in academic subjects, but he is most interested in Spanish, mathematics, history, and computers. Outside of school, he is very interested in high school, collegiate, and professional sports. He is a huge fan of Minnesota sports teams and the University of Minnesota athletics program. He cares deeply about the health and well-being of his family. His mother has been the biggest role model in his life. Although he will miss the atmosphere and the people that make South St. Paul High School such a great place to be, he is interested in what the future holds. Adam will be attending the University of Minnesota, majoring in math or technology.
The Future Engineer Scholarship was established by the Peacock family for a student to further their education in the field of engineering. Presenting this scholarship is Donald and Bitsy Peacock.
We're thrilled to give the 2011 scholarship to Colin Cohn.
Colin's favorite sport is baseball. He loves being outside and being able to play in the spring with his buddies from school. He really enjoys school here at South St. Paul High School and feels like he is prepared for his college experience to come. He plans on studying mechanical engineering at Missouri University of Science and Technology.
Kent Vogue was a 1965 graduate of South St. Paul High School who passed away suddenly in 1999. This scholarship is established by his family in his memory. This evening's recipient is Cody Lindeman.
Cody is a very active person and loves being busy. In anything he does, he likes to be using his hands and making something, or just doing something. His interests are playing sports and hanging out with friends. His favorite pastime is listening to music. He has always loved to build things and design them, and is very excited to go to college to pursue that interest and becoming an architect. Cody will be attending Iowa State University.
The Virginia L. Lamanna Fine Arts Scholarship was established in 2003 in honor of Virginia, a former South St. Paul resident and mother of 11 children. Many of her children and grandchildren have attended South St. Paul schools. The scholarship is for a student who shares Virginia's interests in art. Presenting this scholarship is Dan Lamanna.
On behalf of the Lamanna family, I'm honored to be here tonight to present the scholarship to Logan Myers.
Logan played soccer for 14 years and also enjoys creating, appreciating, and learning about art. Considering that art is a major part of his life, going to a school heavily influenced by the arts seemed like the only option for him. This fall, he plans to attend Minneapolis College of Art and Design to major in graphic design. This money would not just mean paying off loans, but paying for an excellent education that he will cherish for the rest of his life.
The Joseph Patrick Scholarship was established by his family to honor the memory of Joseph Patrick. Joe was a 1969 graduate and an elementary teacher. Joe believed teaching had a crucial effect on a student's future. Tim Patrick will be presenting the scholarship.
Tim Patrick, class of 72. Bill Patrick, 73. Deb Patrick, 68.
Yep.
And Joe was 69. This past year, my father passed away, and everyone loved him, and his wife, Helen, insisted we use the memorial money for Joe's scholarship, and this year it goes to Aaron Thompson.
Erin is a very respectful, responsible, and positive person. She has been an active member in SAD for 2 years and has really enjoyed promoting safe decisions for the student population at South St. Paul High School. Last summer, Erin was a volunteer interpreter at the Minnesota Zoo, and she is interested in helping people and making a difference, which is why her career goal is education. During the summer, Erin loves to go to her cabin and travel with family. She plans for next fall to attend Inver Hills Community College for 2 years and then transfer to the University of Minnesota.
The Margot, Mary Lou, and Jane Dowd Scholarship was established in 1997. They are all South St. Paul graduates and established this endowed scholarship because of their commitment to education and to South St. Paul. The recipient of this scholarship is Selena Wickstrom.
Selena is a very outgoing person and likes to entertain. She enjoys reading and writing in her free time. She also enjoys spending time with friends and family. Interests are playing sports, traveling, and swimming. She has always wanted to help others in need, and by pursuing a career in education or medicine, she could accomplish this dream. Selena will be attending St. Catherine's.
The South St. Paul Schools Custodial Maintenance and Technology Departments have established 2 $3,000 scholarships to encourage students to get the very most they can out of the many opportunities the district offers. Glenn Bernstengel will present the scholarships.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of our dedicated custodial maintenance employees and our technology people who are doing the camera work tonight, I'd like to award our first scholarship to Kaylin Rutkowski.
Kaylin is a very artistic and active person. Art and volleyball are her favorite hobbies. She loves painting portraits, sewing, crocheting, sketching, and some photography on the side. She plays volleyball year-round for the school and on multiple leagues during the winter and summer. She plans to become a radiology technician. Kaylin will be attending Argosy University.
Our second scholarship goes to Rebecca McCoy.
Rebecca enjoys swimming, rollerblading, biking, camping, hiking around Gooseberry Falls, bowling, and spending time with family and friends. She loves going on family trips. Every year since she was born, her family tries to take a trip to visit family that lives in California and North Carolina. Her favorite pastimes are listening to music, reading books, and hanging out with friends. She would be very grateful to receive a scholarship to further her dream of becoming a graphic artist. Rebecca plans on attending Globe University.
The Lefty and Mickey Smith Scholarship was established to honor Lefty and Mickey Smith by their family and friends. Lefty and Mickey raised their 8 children in South St. Paul. Mickey went on to work at St. Joseph's Hospital, and Lefty was the South St. Paul hockey coach from 1958 to 1968. Lefty left South St. Paul to become the Notre Dame hockey coach from 1968 to 1987. This will be an annual scholarship, and this year the scholarship is presented in honor of Lefty. Presenting the scholarship is Lefty's daughter, Sheila.
Good evening. Thank you. My parents had a very high value on education. All 8 of their children attended college. I'm very honored to present this award this year to Allison Chella.
Allie enjoys playing sports and being a leader. Being a good leader is very important to her because she lives by example and wants to be a good role model for younger students. She is very outgoing and enjoys spending time with her peers. Receiving a scholarship would mean so much to her and her family. Allison will be attending Winona State with an interest in education and biology.
The Lauren and Lucille Ellingson Memorial Scholarship was established in 1999. Lauren and Lucille were both district employees. Lucille was a secretary, and Lauren served in various positions as a teacher, a counselor, and principal until his retirement in June of 1969. They both had fond memories of the South St. Paul school community and valued education. Lucille established this scholarship in her will. This year's recipient of the Lauren and Lucille Ellingson Memorial Scholarship is Stefania Garcia.
Stefania loves to read. She also likes to write, which is one of the reasons why she wants to be an author, although her backup plan is to be a teacher. She really likes running, especially in park trails, and believes that one should take all the opportunities that one is given in life. This is why she decided to join PACE. Receiving a scholarship would mean the world to her. She will be attending the University of Minnesota.
The Mike Byron Scholarship was established in 2000 by his friends in memory of Mike, a 1994 graduate and member of the 1993 section championship football team. Presenting this scholarship is Peter Schultz, a friend of Mike's and a South St. Paul High School teacher.
Thank you. Just first, I'd like to say this senior class, I've been here 12 years, and in all honesty, this is a great senior class. It's as good as I've seen in 12 years, so let's give them a round of applause. Academically, athletically, really in all phases, this is as good of a class, and I'm very proud of all the kids in this group. I was particularly lucky this year to coach football, and our football team won our first conference championship in quite some time, and really, more so than that, just had a bunch of boys that were great kids with tremendous character, and I'm convinced that these guys are going to go on and do great things. And a great representative of that group is a young man that I was fortunate to work with in 2 sports, and very proud on behalf of all the people that play in our golf tournament and probably spend more money than their spouses want them to, is Kyle Burke.
In high school, Kyle has participated in football, hockey, track, and diversity leadership. Outside of school, he enjoys relaxing and being with friends. He has always liked numbers and solving puzzles growing up, so he's going to attend college to earn a degree in engineering. Receiving a scholarship would be extremely beneficial to him because it would help him pay for the expensive but rewarding college experience. Kyle will be attending the University of Wisconsin-Madison.
The Richard Cohn Endowed Memorial Scholarship was established by the family of Richard Cohn for the purpose of commemorating his life. Dick spent his entire short-lived career teaching algebra and physics at South St. Paul High School. As varsity golf coach, he shared his passion for golf with his high school students. Dick had a philosophy that all students deserve the opportunity to excel no matter what their background. His children, who all graduated from South St. Paul High School, wish to continue his legacy. Presenting this scholarship
is not his wife, Alice.
So you're Joellen Price.
I'm Joellen Price, that's right. On behalf of my entire family, my mom, Alice Cohn, I'd like to present this scholarship to Zachary Dilger.
Zach is a very athletic, outgoing person. He enjoys hanging out with friends, spending precious family time, watching movies, lifting weights, playing sports, especially football, challenging his mom to Pictionary, and listening to music. His favorite pastime is playing football. He loves the feel of the game, the camaraderie, knowing your team is by your side, win or lose, and just competing for every second on the field. All of his life, he has wanted to be a teacher, and he wants to pursue this goal and be able to shape kids and watch them develop. Zach will be attending Gustavus Adolphus College.
The South St. Paul Lions Club is one of our largest contributors through the establishment of the South St. Paul Lions Club Endowed Scholarship Fund. They also support many other school and community activities. We're proud of our relationship with the Lions and all they do for our community. Tom Lenkowski will present 3 $4,000 scholarships for students who are going to a 4-year college and 1 $2,000 vocational technical endowed scholarship. What a great community organization. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Pleased and honored to be here to present the awards for the South St. Paul Lions. The first award, the 2000 vocational, goes to John Rademacher.
John is a very outgoing person. He is always doing something. He is an Eagle Scout, and in Boy Scouts has done many different kinds of volunteer work. He loves to hunt, fish, camp, and do anything with the outdoors. He has played both football and baseball for school. He loves to work, build, or fix things such as cars and trucks, and is very mechanically inclined. That is why he plans on going to DCTC for heavy-duty construction diesel mechanics.
The next award, a $4,000 scholarship, goes to Luke Wolf.
Luke enjoys sports, climbing, history, reading, and friends. He loves all types of sports, but football is his favorite. He also enjoys climbing. He was introduced to climbing in Boy Scouts and has been hooked ever since. History is his favorite subject, and he loves reading about World War II. He hopes to study political science at the University of Minnesota and then attend law school there. Luke wants to be a prosecutor for the state because he feels like it is something he would enjoy and give him an opportunity to use his leadership skills learned in Boy Scouts as well as serve the community.
The next award goes to Lisa Ali.
Lisa is extremely close to her community and family and has been working incredibly hard from a very young age to do all she can to give back through her talents. She loves to organize and prepare music for charity concerts. She hopes to continue the benefit series for building schools for girls in Afghanistan and has been passionately raising awareness for this cause and giving concerts for this cause for the past 5 years. She loves making music with her sisters and chamber groups, as well as composing her own music. She has already composed music for several instruments and hopes to compose orchestral scores for orchestras to perform at the university she attends. She feels that her experience at South St. Paul High School has been unbelievably enriching, and receiving money from the foundation would mean the world to her, because the tuition and board at Yale will be extremely expensive. She hopes to pursue an undergraduate degree in neurobiology and eventually attend law school so that she can help people in the public sector.
The final one goes to Heather Kelsey.
Heather is very artistic and an expressive person. Her passion in life is music, and she's found so much joy in combining it with theater and dance in the past few years. Musical theater has been a career she has been interested in since she was young, and once she found the courage to choose to pursue it, everything seemed right. Besides being involved in theater and choir, she enjoys reading anything from Jane Austen to John Green, singing, dancing, hanging out with friends, and attending any theatrical production. Receiving a scholarship would mean assistance in paying for an education to improve her art as well as her intellect. Heather will be attending the New York University Tisch School of Arts to study musical theater.
The Scholarship for the Arts was established in 1996 by Lisa and Larry Cumpston. They are the parents of 3 South St. Paul graduates, Kirk, Chrissa, and Anne Marie. Presenting this scholarship is Larry Cumpston.
As a presenter of scholarships, we always look for a name that's easy to pronounce. Matthew Clayton.
Matt is a very happy person. He loves to try new things, learn new things, hang out with family and friends, and participate in activities. Matt loves music, singing it, playing it, and listening to it. He's enjoyed doing theater in high school and hopes that he may find himself returning to it in the future. He loves to teach kids, and that's why he works at a Boy Scout camp. His plans are to attend Brigham Young University, Idaho, majoring in music education. If he were to receive any scholarships, it would greatly help him pursue this dream.
The Olga B. Hart Foundation was established in her will. We are just one of the more than 10 schools who are benefiting from her generosity and foresight. The recipient of the Education Scholarship is Alexandra Gustafson.
Alexandra likes to live life to the fullest and experience as much as she can. She enjoys school, church, and the many activities in which she's involved. She also enjoys spending time with family and friends and tries to be principled in all that she does. She likes to be well-rounded, and her interests are playing volleyball, basketball, reading, playing piano and saxophone, and working with kids. Her career goal is to become an elementary education teacher and to teach in underprivileged areas. She has grown up in a larger multiracial family, which has taught her much about life and society as a whole. After spending 3 summers volunteering in the lower income district in New Orleans, Alexandra has realized she would like to work full-time in a lower income district. She will be attending Northwestern College.
And the recipient of the Social Service Scholarship is Daniel Cook.
Daniel is a very ambitious person and enjoys challenges. He realizes that all challenges he faces now will prepare him for tougher challenges in the future. He enjoys competing in sports and just staying physically healthy in general. He likes to run, hunt, fish, and hang out with friends when he's not working or doing homework. His goal is to receive the best possible education in any field that is committed to bettering the lives of humans. He knows there are so many ways to increase quality of life. We just need passionate people who will discover them. Daniel plans on attending Carleton College.
The Brian C. Berenshire Class of 1960 Scholarship was established in memory of Brian. The recipient of this scholarship is to reflect Brian's qualities of hard work and a great work ethic. Presenting this $8,000 scholarship is John McKinney, Brian's son and a former foundation board member.
It is my honor to present the Brian Berenshire Class of 1960 Scholarship Fund to Nathan Rother.
Nathan is an extremely hard worker and loves to learn new things that will help him in life. He's always open to new experiences and loves to make new friends. This scholarship would benefit him greatly when he tries to open his own business out of college. Nathan plans on attending the University of Minnesota Duluth to major in business management.
The next two scholarships available tonight are the Burnham Scholarship. Dwayne Burnham established the Burnham Endowed Scholarship in 1993. Dwayne is a 1959 graduate of South St. Paul High School and retired CEO of Abbott Laboratories. This year, Mr. Burnham is giving away two $12,000 scholarships. Here to present his scholarships is Dwayne Burnham.
I'm not able to be here every year, but this year I came up this afternoon and I'm going back tomorrow. I'd like to share a few words. When I was working, I always said that coming from Minnesota, some of us inherit the Hubert Humphrey gene. If you don't know what the Hubert Humphrey gene is, Hubert Humphrey was reputed to give the longest speeches of anyone in Washington. And the rumor was, and I think it's true, that Muriel always sat where Carrie was, and when she saw the eyes started to roll in the audience, she'd reach up and tug on his coat, and he'd say, "In conclusion." So Carrie, your role, my wife performed that role for me for 48 years. She's not here tonight, so I'm going to ask Carrie to watch your eyes. Actually, what I'd like to say are just a few things. I remember 52 years ago when I was here at this banquet, and I received a scholarship that really did make a difference for me in my life. And ever since that, I've believed that it's important to pay back and pay forward and to provide for the next generation. For me and for all of you, I would say education is magic. That's the one thing that I found in my life. It gives you the power to do whatever you want to do, and you never stop learning, as Ann said earlier. It's not just to provide an economic opportunity. It's an opportunity to improve the quality of your life, and in fact, as someone else said tonight, the quality of all of the people's life in society, and for the next generation and the generation after that. I always tell my sons that we are a nation of pioneers, and our role is to continue to improve upon each generation. In our family, I was the first person to be able to attend college or university. It was very important for me to have the opportunity to receive a scholarship, and therefore I have the two scholarships here, and I've endowed several scholarships elsewhere. I talked to Carrie earlier, and the market's been very good, and what I'd like to do is increase the level of these scholarships tonight, and I want to tell the students who receive them, and I think it's very important. All of you are embarking on education. It's a start for you. It's not the finish. It is incredibly important. It is hard work. It takes tremendous determination for each and every one of you to come from South St. Paul. We were talking about once a Packer, always a Packer. My sister used a different metaphor for me. You never forget where you're from. When I was here, all of the packing plants still operated, the stockyards still operated, and my sister said, "You can go off to Chicago, but you can never get rid of the manure on your shoes." And that's why I'm back here tonight, and that's why I believe investing in South St. Paul is so important. So tonight it's my honor to present two scholarships, one at a time, and they're four-year scholarships. The total I'd like to increase from $12,000 to $20,000 for each of the students. The first recipient is David Carrera, Jr. Please come up.
David knows 3 languages, English, Spanish, and Russian. He actually loves IB. He has had 4 surgeries related to his heart, including open heart. He has a congenital heart defect which limits his athletic abilities, but after much rehabilitation, he is in great shape. David has always been a hard worker and exceptionally talented at formulating business ideas. His favorite pastime is soccer because it is the one sport that truly unites the whole world. His main outside interest has to be biking through Minnesota's many bike trails. The things that he is most interested in are international news, events, and the economy. A scholarship would be welcome news in helping pay for his education. David plans on attending the University of Minnesota, majoring in business and political science.
And it's my honor to present the second scholarship to Ryan Walker.
Ryan considers himself very outgoing. Whether it's playing soccer, baseball, or just hanging out with friends, he enjoys being busy. He has worked very hard to obtain his IB diploma. He also has been in Boy Scouts for 12 years and received the honor of Eagle Scout. Ryan enjoys volunteering in the community. Receiving a scholarship would mean all of his years of hard work have paid off, and it would be a huge financial help as well. Ryan will be attending Iowa State University, majoring in engineering.
Thank you very much, Dwayne. Boy, I tell you what, if you could have seen the reactions of those two families back there. Pretty good reinforcement as to why we're here tonight. This is the 7th year for the Sandy and Jerry Myers Scholarship. It was established by Sandy and Jerry, both South St. Paul High School graduates of the class of 1956. Jerry is retired as the chairman and CEO of Tektronix. Jerry and Sandy live in Scottsdale, Arizona, and are here tonight to present the scholarship they have established.
We've known each other since the 7th grade, and we've been married 51 years. We're going to have to learn to communicate eventually. It was great to see Dwayne again. I think it was about 15, 16 years ago when we had dinner in Hawaii, and haven't seen each other since. But I must tell you, I'm a bit annoyed. You know, Dwayne talks about his scholarship, and Ann talks. I didn't get one in 1956, nor did Sandy. So somehow we took the wrong bus or something. I'm not sure. It has been 7 years. And it's not just sort of helping a good student get an education. It's, for us, it's somewhat like adopting 7 new grandkids. We get emails from the kids that have gotten scholarships in the past. They talk about their grades, what they've been doing. And I must tell you, the committee that selects you as students does a heck of a job, because every one of the kids that have received at least our scholarships are doing well, have done very well, and we're extremely proud of them. And we're going to be proud of the student that gets this scholarship. It's Ryan Watt.
Ryan is a very involved student and participates in a wide variety of activities. A lot of his time outside of school has been dedicated to sports, whether it be practicing and playing, managing, or just going and supporting and watching others. Another interest of his is film, and along with some friends, he has made videos to promote peer tutoring as well as homecoming and winter dress-up days. Receiving a scholarship would mean a great deal to him. It would be a tremendous help to him as he hopes to attend a university, and it could be a financial burden without such scholarships. Ryan would like to see the scholarship as a recognition of all the hard work he has done both in and outside of school during his high school years. Ryan will be attending Notre Dame, majoring in business or mathematics.
Fanny Gilbertson established a scholarship fund in her will to assist young people attain the formal education that was not available to her. Butch Manning, principal of the high school, will present the Fanny Gilbertson Grant in Aid Awards to this year's valedictorians. This is the 6th year that we have an additional award to our valedictorian, set up by the family of Kenneth B. Jones. Butch will also present this award.
Thank you. I am very proud to announce this year we have co-valedictorians. And people may say, why do we have co-valedictorians? Because we have two extremely talented and unbelievably intelligent young ladies, Lisa Ali and Monica Toffe. Come on up, please.
Well, congratulations to each of you students and to your families. As we prepare to conclude the evening, we need to attend to just a few details. Seniors, please pay attention. Tomorrow, all of you who have received scholarships need to meet at 9 a.m. in the lecture hall to receive some additional scholarship information. If you're taking the IB test, Mr. Conrad Anderson will give you your information before testing. Students and families, you will be receiving a complimentary group picture. If you'd like to purchase an individual picture, you may contact Dan Grievous Photography. We ask that all scholarship recipients go to the competition gym for a group picture immediately after the ceremony. Parents, you are also welcome to the gym if you'd like to take a group picture. And finally, as you leave this evening, please pick up a copy of the list of scholarship recipients. They will be located by the door as you exit. Thank you very much.